I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson. Jackson on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the draw, here's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be 2nd down. Let's meet the offense, Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Time to look at the defensive starters for Cleveland. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On first down, here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they'll walk him back half the distance. A run for Nick Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start. Punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Where'd he go?
From the 36, Jackson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
False start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here we go, D.
Now Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
That's on the big left tackle. Former number 2 overall pick, Greg Robinson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Time to go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Geis. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Haskins to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now it's Haskins, and this one complete to Reed. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go play action now. Haskins completes it to Aguilar, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Love. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down, Haskins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Jackson on the catch. It's Duke Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, man open. That's Damian Ratley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half, they'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's caught by Aguilar. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Haskins. Bryant has it. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Haskins back to the air. Caught on the right side, Reed. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They run. Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Good move by Duke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Right there, 56. I got you.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Haskins, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We got 3.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Haskins on 1st down, and Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5.
53, Mike, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And again, it's Chubb. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Johnson's got it complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you call.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's Haskins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a run with Geis, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A give. This is Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the draw, this is Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, it's Haskins.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Browns have it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down 28-20, 2:10 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that absolutely cannot.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington. The Redskins will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
And the Browns getting set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We own them. We own them.
Here's Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Johnson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's trash. That's trash. Slam.
On third down, Johnson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning